I didn't serve 14 years in Iraq and Afghanistan to turn around and run away.
Hey everybody, thanks for watching PoliceTube. I don't recall ever hearing Jeremy Dewitte claim that before, but if we change his statement just a little bit, we can make it true.
I didn't serve 14 years in Iraq and Afghanistan. I didn't serve 14 years in Iraq and Afghanistan.
And full stop. If we stop it right there, now Jeremy's statement makes it true. But the problem is when he carries on and continues. So I'm going to bring you this angle today of when he was in Tampa Beach with his girlfriend Jessica, and the Tampa Beach Police Department came up to him because he was involved in some federal parking space, and he was being questioned, and he got irate. And this is directly off of his own body camera. So let's go ahead and watch this. There might be some stuff that we missed out on the first time. Enjoy. Thanks for watching.
I totally understand. And that's why I'm happy to answer your question.
Okay. Well, we don't need to be like, it looks like a gun. It's kind of like that walks like a duck, quacks like a duck is a duck, right? Until we can determine that it's not a duck. So we're determining that it's not a duck right now. And my body cam is on.
Good. It's a three-prong. It's a three-prong. Have to act, advise somebody that I am, and then make that person do something under Florida statute, three-prong for it to be impersonating. So there is nothing that
my supervisor is on his left.
Problem.
He will be more than happy to explain it, and that's how it's going to be.
Sure,
okay.
And don't take it wrong. I'm not upset with. I understand you have your job to do, but we haven't violated any statutes or laws. So
when you ran all the stuff, is that okay? So
let me just show you this picture.
Yeah.
Let me just show you this picture.
So it's just
this is you.
Yeah,
we know
no
this
shit.
is you,
right?
And what does that have to do with anything?
Yeah. What does that have to do with our business?
What, because you run a 2829 on a tag and comes back with a 27? You don't think I don't know that? You don't think I don't know how the state of Florida runs? Because guess what? Here's the funny thing. Before the weird thing is that you think you know about me. I served as a cop, and then I served for 12 years in the U.S. Army as a major. So just because I did something wrong and there was an error because my brother was killed and I went home and got drunk at a bar and a girl lied about who she was, that doesn't change who I am.
So the deal. You're like a super conversation right now.
Right, that's because
you pulled up a record instead of just running a tag. You pulled up his.
That's what we did.
That's
what police do.
Right, and that's fine.
I mean,
we get that. I mean, investigation
is key. We're not judging him based on something that happened in the past.
But you're
judging him based on how he's
because you're like, I pulled this off. No, relax.
We're judging him, not you, but him, based on the fact that if he were a law enforcement officer or security person, anytime I'm ever asked for any credential or cooperation, I just do it because I have nothing to hide.
But see, since you already know who I am, then what do you need my ID for? What do you need to run my ID for?
Because I need
and
to
what do you need my ID for?
Well, you don't have to do it. You can walk away.
Since you already know who I am, here's my ID.
Right? Because you're not dressed in something that looks police.
But see, here's the thing. At the end of the day, my uniform doesn't say police. It says Metro State. And for 12 years, I've run my business in Orange County in Central Florida.
Are you the business owner?
I am.
Okay, cool.
And so,
awesome. So that's all we're
like
wanting
I said,
to do is verify it, okay? It came in as a suspicious situation.
Well, what we can do is if you'd like, you can go ahead. You have your cell phone, since you like to use that. You can go ahead and pull up Florida license, fictitious name, pull up Metro State. I'll pop up as the owner.
That's fine. And if that's the case, then that's cool. It's like not an issue to be upset about. Like,
we're not upset.
Well, here's the thing.
We're used to the rodeo.
At the end of the day,
yeah, that's what I mean.
Right. But here's the thing. Here's a question. Am I free to go?
At this point,
see?
Wait till my supervisor gets here, and then I'll let him decide.
I'm being nice by standing here, and I am being nice by standing here, because by law, I don't have to stand here, and I can walk away from you or get on my bike and ride away right now. So I'm being nice. I'm not trying to be confrontational, but you did kind of imply that I had nowhere to go until your sergeant got here. And quite honestly, I don't care if your three-stripe gets here or not.
Well, all we want to do is
verify.
Identify and verify, because you're walking around dressed like you're law enforcement. I know the stuff doesn't say, but you have
I'm
everything.
actually wearing my uniform for my company.
That's awesome. And it looks legit.
It looks like an actual cop.
Yeah.
It does.
So,
and if you'd like, you can pull up, and you can also call Orange County.
That's how my guys go to funerals.
This is what we do. We've been doing it for a very long time.
Are you his business partner?
Yes, I am.
Okay. Gotcha. I was like, your guys are my guys. Yes, I am.
Yeah, that's why I was like.
So how long has this company been around? Honestly, I've never seen this.
We've been in business for 8 years.
Okay.
Okay. And has this happened before?
Yes.
Okay.
So then
We're used to it. I think we're used to the rodeo.
That's why I'm being nice.
But
I'm
we-
standing
yeah,
here
but
talking.
we have never-
And here's the
I
thing.
understand, like, we did.
Here's the thing. I know my Florida statutes very, very, very well. So,
Yeah.
you know.
So all we, yeah, I mean, they call.
Do you guys
they were
want to get out in the sun?
Is he in person?
Yeah, you guys want to sit in this chair?
I'm going to report back to the office.
No, I understand. They're nobodies. You know, they have to worry about ports of water and airports. So.
Right.
Customs issues. They have a lot going on right now.
Right.
Yeah. But I mean, you can understand, like, we didn't just see you walking down the road and like, oh my God, you know,
Again.
blah, blah, blah. They've already run all your information. Apparently,
Right.
that's what they do. They probably have more information on it.
Well, let's run it.
Because every time I leave the country, because I see that I own a house in Egypt, so every time I leave the country and come back, they keep me for good a couple hours and customs immigration. So of course they have. To make sure I'm not bringing guns and bombs because I'm actually Muslim and I own a house in Egypt. So you know I'm a terrorist. So.
I don't know anything about that, the airport aspect of it. I mean,
Every time we come back, we have to stay in the airport.
so you've had this company for 8 years and this has happened before, okay?
All the time.
Well,
That makes sense, okay? So, I mean, when we get the call, it comes out like 10 times more
No, I understand.
dramatic
Yeah,
than
dispatch
what
is
it
like
is.
we have a impersonating officer downtown Newport that
Yeah,
unit,
possibly,
weapons, zero.
you know, and then they like throw this information out, like the information that they get. Oh my God, you know. Of course, is it going to be that information? Probably not. So, you know, but you.
so would they like to come out and ask questions also? Because they're apparently being nosy as fuck.
Scared.
You're more than welcome to ask questions since you called.
I think you're a security officer, you're fine.
We're on federal property.
Okay, what does that mean to me? Have I committed a crime? Security officer?
I want to know why you took a picture of the CBP sign with your bike.
What the fuck kind of federal law is that?
I want to know
You better
why.
figure out real fast. Get a security officer who
Hold
you
that-
are.
hold that
Go
up.
ahead, go get a federal
Hold
agent
that.
now. Go get a Homeland Security officer now.
Hey,
Wait, we just don't know who you are.
I don't give a
fine.
fuck who I am.
You don't have to.
Have I entered your facility?
We don't know.
Have I entered your facility? Yes or no, security officer?
You're representing your company, like not.
Hold on, stop.
You're not representing your company well right now.
All right, is he a security officer?
No, he's not.
You don't need to worry about who I am. Are you cleared for that?
He owns this business.
Are you cleared for that? Sir, what's your GS level? Because I know what my military level was in my classification.
Okay, we don't need to go through all
Okay,
that.
great.
You're a professional.
Are you an officer?
No, I'm not, but I work for Customs and Border.
Okay. Do you have your federal badge?
My badge is upstairs.
Okay. Are you a federal agent?
I'm a federal employee.
Okay. Then step aside. Thank you, ma'am. I'm sorry. You can step inside.
Actually, you
Call
didn't
federal
need
police.
to
Call.
You did tell
Call.
her to step inside.
What's
She
going
can
on? I'm
stand
confused.
here. Just like you can stand here, she
Exactly.
can stand
What
here.
happened?
As soon as I enter your federal facility, then we can talk more.
What's going on?
Huh? I am relaxed. Hopefully their sergeant gets here soon.
Dude, she was on the phone with him, okay?
No rush.
You still are a business owner at the
Right,
end of the
we
day,
get that, but we
right?
hate to be disrespected and for both of them to walk over here and say, are you a security guard? Well, you're a top flight security.
Top
Who
I
said
mean,
that?
Top flight security. You're security officers. Don't worry about it.
But what I'm
No, but
saying
I'm
is,
just
though,
saying.
listen, just, I know it's angering, okay? I own a business too. People piss me off all the time. But
what does having, right, we get that, but what does having
I don't know.
a
He
picture
wants-
doing with anything?
That I don't know, because I'm not a part of the picture taking. So.
What the fuck
I don't
is that?
know.
I could take a picture of you now and Google you. You'll probably come up as a fucking criminal also. Like, you know?
It's okay. Let's let the sergeant. There we go. How's it going?
Hey, good.
How you doing, Major?
I don't know who that is.
No, that's Florida Homeland.
That's not my boss.
How you doing, Major?
Good.
Are you Major with Homeland?
I'm the chief over this building.
Okay.
What's going on, sir?
I don't know. Your security officers are very confused about their job and their jurisdiction, which is this line here.
There's two guys in there.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, what?
And so they called the Tampa Police Department, made a huge issue because my motorcycle's here. Tampa PD's here, trying to figure out what's going on, causing a huge issue because they forgot that this jurisdictional line right here, this tile line is their line. So from here, point is Tampa PD. So
not an issue.
Right.
I will take care of that.
thank you so much, Major. I really truly appreciate
I
it.
apologize for that. Apologize for everything going on.
Yeah, our supervisor's coming still, but yeah, he wanted to talk to our supervisor. I don't know how you got called, but
I'll take care of it. Thank you.
yeah, no
Thank
problem.
you.
Thank you.
Take my hand back.
So he's still running the tag or talking for no reason. No, I hate people like that. I'm like, fuck you, dude.
Literally, we drive around. I kid you not. Especially now that we have these body cams, people take pictures of me. All the
time.
I smile. Like, I'm not even joking.
too.
I smile. It's just, it is what it is. It's part of the job. So that I had one guy on a call. I kid you not. Probably
These are
2
just
weeks ago.
employees. I don't understand.
But we're in a public place.
No,
That's what.
for them, you're
Yeah.
just
Yeah.
you're just employees.
Yeah.
Like this, but it's a show.
Go do your fucking job
Calm
instead
down,
of
calm
standing
down.
out here. No.
We made our point. So the Major taking those people inside. Once the sergeant shows up, go ahead and clear that up so we can go back in the meeting. Thank you, Major. Sorry about the inconvenience.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, he came like, I'm not sure how you got involved.
Yeah. I got interrupted watching Judge Judy.
It's interesting that it turned into such, I mean,
I literally just told my sergeant this on the phone. I said, had I not known, like, if we hadn't gotten a call, I would have thought he was security down here. I really did.
But we don't pretend to do that.
Yeah, well,
And I drive
But see,
the
here's the
vehicles on
thing.
the weekends, but I'm in classes for my last week. So I'm dressed up like this also.
But that's the thing is, had I not known, I would have kept driving. Like, I wouldn't have called, you know what I mean? It's just one of those things where we get called, we have to come and, you know,
and
you're
then I
walking
joined
on
the
here,
army,
you're just a pedestrian
and then
on
this
your
is
own
where I
road.
am now
You don't
because
just come up here and ask
because
questions.
a
I thought
girl
you
lied
just
to
called,
me
that's how I
and
was
the
stuck
state
with
felt
that's
that
how I was like,
they
so
would drop
confused, and I kept my
because
hands
what,
together.
the
I'm
funny
thinking
thing
like,
is they arrested her
you know,
for giving a fake ID to a
that's
police
our
officer,
corporal.
but they dropped her charges so they could come
Hey!
after me.
Oh.
Court. So
I like you. like,
I'm too old for any BS at
Right.
this point. I'm tired, it's hot, it's summer.
you have to
Let's
understand
just cut to the
kind of the
chase
same
of
way you are.
everything, you know, like, I'm not judging you on your past, but yes,
Right.
we want to figure out what's going
yeah,
on.
No problem.
we understand that.
So,
What's up, Court?
ferocious.
How are you?
Good, how are you?
Good.
How you doing?
Good, how are you?
this is our boss. So what had happened was, we get a call from Customs saying that this gentleman is dressed like an officer, and he's not an officer. They had concerns that he was impersonating an officer, maybe us or whatever, or made something up, we don't know. These people here own this company, which is Metro State, I guess it's a legitimate company for Google.
Her son did.
Yeah, we never heard
Yeah,
that.
I mean, I don't know.
It's okay, yeah.
So anyways, and then what happened, you are a hothead for sure.
Yeah.
Because he got pissed with them over here, and
Well, because their jurisdiction ends right here. This is their jurisdiction. So right here is TPD.
They got pissed because he parked there and took a picture.
we were trying to make sure, like,
That he wasn't impersonating a cop.
Okay,
So you guys are going to go in Buffalo Wild Wings and look for him.
yeah.
So we already found that out.
But
Yeah, they
then
told us you were over there.
Customs-
That's how we knew you were there. I mean, we didn't just.
I'm glad we met you at the door.
Okay.
And then we were waiting on the supervisor, and then people came out. So, I mean, you wanted to talk to our sergeant.
Yeah.
Well, as long as we're free to go, we're good to go. Yeah,
Because you
I
said
understand why
wait
you would
here.
be detained.
You said wait
We're
here until
not.
my
She
sergeant.
never said we were. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
She just said wait here until my
I
sergeant.
said, we want to wait.
Okay.
And then, we drove away from it. So yeah, I mean, if you have any complaints about who you would make it to about us.
Okay.
And then any complaints that you have on them, I don't know.
Did they do anything to you? Did they
No,
put their
they're
hands
fine.
on you? or-
No, no, no.
Okay, no.
Yeah, but we identified, I guess,
It's a listener. They were just
I would
concerned.
hope so. I mean,
Yeah.
All of our vehicles.
In fact, your one-star bald-headed chief talked to me not too long ago.
Brian?
Yeah.
I don't know if I would call Brian a one-star bull-headed chief, but
Yeah. So we've had a few nice talks.
okay.
But yeah.
Okay, perfect.
So we're all good then, right?
Yes, sir.
You got more cool shit than us.
I know. Maybe we got a retirement spot for this company.
Hey,
It's fun.
What do you guys do? I'm just curious.
well, she's in the process of getting her bail bonds license.
I'm on break.
Okay.
But
So
we,
you track down the guys that jump on?
that too. We do high
No,
risk
it's my
funerals.
last weekend thing.
Wow.
We've escorted Marco Rubio. We actually
Wow.
escorted Trump before he became an elect. Once he became an elect, then Secret Service. did it.
Right.
Because in Central Florida, Orlando, Orange County, OPD cannot do escorts anymore, so we do them. So I have 20 BMW motorcycles.
Wow. So it's your company?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
That's expensive.
Yeah, I got 20 of them, and we have about 12 cars, from Chargers to Crown Vics to Tahoes.
Did you guys already eat?
Yeah, we already ate.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
They were meeting us out the door.
Yeah.
She said that this is her last ask.
Yeah, it's our last day
So
of
I was
school.
gonna say, okay, well now we can expect this because
No, that's my last weekend here.
No, we were. The only reason why was because we did a military funeral from downtown Orlando. We brought he was a major in the army. He passed away, and we took him to Bushnell. And she was here for school on lunch, and I was like, well, it's only a 30-minute ride, so I came over from Bushnell.
and all this.
Yeah.
All this.
So.
Like I told him before, I said, having him drive on the street, I would not have even looked twice. I would have kept
I
driving.
would've assumed-
Yeah, I would have kept
assumed-
driving, but we
Yeah.
get calls and we have to investigate or come, figure out what the deal is, and information was provided, and that's how we got, the DL and all that stuff. So,
we don't really even make determinations.
right.
No, it wasn't that. It was the way I pulled you up.
Yeah.
I pulled you
Yeah,
up.
exactly.
We did that.
Yeah, we're done.
Yeah, I'm gonna go to Greece.
Can you do a piece of work?
I just, we hate when people
I don't
try
even know his name.
to talk like
I can
security,
supplement, but I
try
don't
to
even have his
overstep
name.
their boundaries. Like,
Right,
we know our
because
statutes.
if we
He was
overstep
attacked because he
our
had stolen
boundaries,
property.
we'd be 10-15 for impersonating.
Right.
So, but because he's a federal employee, which although he's a security officer, he's a federal security officer, his jurisdiction ends here, just like my rules.
So what happens? I'm not even joking right now. What happens if you're walking down the street and like somebody comes running up to you? There's an emergency or whatever.
We would help.
Do you guys?
You better believe I would be involved
Okay.
We would
all
help.
day.
That's
Okay.
still, that's,
All day.
you have to.
I didn't
human
serve.
nature.
I didn't serve 14 years in Iraq and Afghanistan to turn around and run away. That's why my business exists the way it does. So
What department did you work at? You said you were
I was an Oviedo police officer
Oh,
in Orlando. Yeah, Oviedo. Then I did the Army. I was young and dumb and I wanted action, so I joined the Army, was a Ranger, and then I went SF, and then my parachute didn't work right, my back got hurt, my brother got killed,
Oh my God,
and
that escalated.
I drank and life changed.
All right, any one of us, though, honestly. That
Now I own the
could
business.
be any one of us. So.
All righty.
Well,
again,
Court,
very nice to meet you both.
Thank you for your time.
At least now
Sorry
we
to bug
know.
you.
We'll
Good
send
luck.
a
No, don't
Rolo out
bother
to
me.
everybody
That's
and
what
let
I
them know.
Call
you
us
know.
if you guys ever need your family members. Sorry to say.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Escorting all day.
All righty. Bye, guys.
Bye now, Court. Thanks. And ladies, again, I'm sorry. Not that I was so crossed. I was just.
Very firm.
We out here in the heat.
I know.
Like, we were typing reports. And this came in like it was like the end of the world.
Yeah.
So. But now it's freeing up.
You
Thank
Good
you.
luck with your company and all that.
Thank you.
Be careful.
I plan on getting more defense classes and everything.
Sometimes it's not always worth it, right? Remember
Right.
that.
That's true.
So, like, you're first, and then don't lose the money,
Right, yeah, my safety first. Thank you. Have a great
Bye,
day.
ladies. Be safe.
All right, well.
All right, everybody. Thanks for watching PoliceTube. I hope you enjoy watching these alternative angles. I still have a lot of Jeremy Dewitte footage that we haven't seen, so make sure you stick around. Make sure you like and subscribe and comment down below. Also, check out the links in the description. Check out my Patreon page and also my 1-800 numbers on the screen. I want to hear from you. Call me. Let me know what you're thinking about stuff. I love hearing from the audience. That's a great thing about YouTube. So thank you very much for watching, and as always, have yourself a great day.